Did you know that every hour, one of these adorable pets is eaten by me? Hello, I'm a Khan. I might be the Lord of Death. But I also love cute, fuzzy animals, like this cat, this bunny, or this egg, I guess. So, please call today and help save these lovable pets, or I will eat them.
Travel in Arcasia isn't easy. Lopang Inc. is here to help with your shipping needs, no matter how many demons have taken over your town. We track, sort, and deliver packages through our specialized facility and cutting-edge innovations. You can trust our couriers to deliver your packages across all 3 continents. We know Arcasia like the back of our mouse. Visit Una today for more information.
Beauty, majesty, demonic sorcery. A night at the Phantom Palace is a night you'll never forget. The Nostalgia Phantasm, playing for 3 nights only. Or until Lord Kazaros destroys the world.
Hey everyone, Neria here to tell you about my fine dining eatery, Neria's Tavern. I know what you're thinking, Neria's Tavern? That's got countless reviews for all her fine meals. Wow, rainbow candy, seafood stew, gelato. That's right, we got it all. Come on down to Neria's Tavern, where the food's hearty and filling, and I'm always happy to make you a drink or lend you an ear. And as for the atmosphere, well, it's lively and fun, just like Arcasia itself. So come on down to Neria's Tavern and see for yourself why I'm the best tavern owner in Arcasia. And don't forget to leave a review. We've got lots of them. Yum! Neria's Tavern. Come for the food, stay for the rapport.
I'm the Aeromancer, here to give you the weather in Makoko Village. Oh, looks like the Lost Ark creators are finally back in Arcasia after a few months away. That Mods has been dwelling in darkness, much to the surprise of no one, especially after only winning one debate. He's been blown away by all the competition. Boba Jenny has a sunny disposition, but in truth, only coldness radiates from her heart. As expected, Stoops is as loud as a thunderstorm. Let's just move away from that. Oh, I think there's some beautiful sun over there. No, it's just Gritton's big f***ing forehead. I'm Aeromancer, with the turbulent weather forecast of Makoko Village.
12 weeks ago, the Amazon Games community team set off on a wild journey to try something new, something silly, something experimental. 4 Lost Ark creators joined us in Makoko Village across 24 debates, all in the aim of determining who is and who is not a Makoko.
Makoko, congratulations, Boba Jimmy!
I just want you guys to hear
None of that matters now. It was all a rehearsal for today. Who's it going to be? Boba Jenny?
I am having a f***ing great time. It's f***ing rigged.
Grinton?
I'm humble, I know my place.
You're talking a lot of smack behind that mushroom.
There, very nice.
Stoops?
That's why I'm here, baby, let's go!
That Mods?
Look no further.
You pull out your axe, whack him in the back.
Let's find out. Coming to you from the Amazon Games community team, it's the live finale of the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club!
It seems pretty ready. I'm losing control of my life.
You want horses? We got horses.
It does have, no. It's like relaxing.
Lost in the mushroom forest.
Well, we can't all be emotionally stable, Michael.
I keep winning this. This is easy as f.
You know that's weird.
You're losing your sanity.
Why are you like that?
He's talking. I'm just standing here. I think you're just scared to go back to the funhouse.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's your MC, Kenan!
Guys, my name is Kenan, and welcome to the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club. We've got a great show ready for you guys today, and I do want to mention that we've got some drops, a couple of drops, exclusive drops, I believe. But before we get started, I want to introduce you guys to a special guest.
Oh, hello there. Good to see all of you. My name is Balthor, and I want to sing you a very special song. It's a beautiful song. Sing along if you will. Light the lights, see how they gleam. Let the community see us stream. Lost Ark debates and stupid memes. Get ready to vote for our last fever dream. Oh, will Datmods win? It's hard to say. He's one of 6, and that's just okay. Only Boba Jenny's made time to play. She won 4 debates. It could be her day. Oh, or Brenton might take the crown. Tight with Jenny, but with a frown. Don't doubt Fivehead or you'll surely fail. We will watch as Stoops becomes increasingly exasperated that he's a Makoko. He's a Makoko. The vote is up to you. Oh, the vote is up to you. Yes. Oh, Rox is back to host with the broken watch in her hands. The passive-aggressive Rox is back again. Rox is back to host. You threw off my groove. You're very passive-aggressive, and you're being a little passive-aggressive right now.
I think I'm just being aggressive. You know what? Thank you, Balthor, for whatever that was. I appreciate the effort and not much else. Anyway, welcome back to the Lost Ark Academy Debate Club. I'm so excited to be here and bringing you all the live finale when you will finally have it proved to you that this is not rigged. Kenan, why don't you come join me over here? Let's tell the viewers what they can expect.
Yeah, I thought Datmods was supposed to be Balthor. Who's that guy?
That's Balthor. Datmods is
Yeah,
not.
Balthor, yes.
Datmods is not Balthor. They just both have beards.
Okay.
Maybe?
All right. So,
Very attractive beards.
I mean, it's a nice beard. It's a nice beard.
Yeah, no, that's Datmods. No, that's not Datmods.
That's
That's
not
Balthor.
Datmods.
Datmods is coming later. You're throwing
Balthor.
me off my game
Yeah.
I
already.
apologize. I
Correct.
apologize. I'm here to help you, not to distract you. Sorry.
It's okay. Datmods
Sorry.
is important. He'll be showing up a little bit later. But our viewers can expect kind of a similar format to what they saw all season. We'll start with a warm-up debate where everyone will be able to get it all out of their systems, figure out, we'll make sure you know who Datmods actually is. And then we'll have 6 1v1 debates, so everyone can kind of prove themselves one more time, go up against each other, make their final arguments, and try to convince the audience that you or they are not a Makoko. From there, viewers will actually vote on the winner of each debate, and Kenan will talk a little bit more about how that will work later. But before we get started, I just wanted to take a minute to thank the community team that we've been working with here. It's a team I'm part of, and honestly, the people behind the scenes are just some of the most professional individuals I've ever worked with. They're so organized.
Whoa, stop, no. That's embarrassing. Oh.
Okay, you know what? Anyway, I think we should just move on.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll be fine back there. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring out debaters. I think it's about that time. We have 4 debaters here today who you should all be very familiar with, and they were all still playing Lost Ark when we contracted them. So first up, we're gonna bring out Grenton. Sorry, there's only a couple of us to clap for you so far.
The entire Reaper population.
It's the entire, there are literally dozens of you, literally dozens of Reapers.
That's
and
true.
You're one of those dozens. You've won quite a few debates throughout the season, but like Balthor said earlier, you're feeling pretty down, you frown a lot. How are you feeling coming into today?
I'm not going to be toxic at all today.
Are you sure?
To you, maybe, but no one else.
Great. Well, how are you feeling about your chances at the finale? Like,
I mean, this show's rigged, so I already know who's going to win.
Twitch chat is literally voting for the winners. I don't think anyone has any control over Twitch chat.
So you think?
Well, I guess we'll find out. Not a very compelling argument. We'll see how they get swayed. We're gonna move right along and bring out our next contestant. Next up, we have Boba Jenny.
Hey guys.
Hi, Boba Jenny. Welcome. You have just as many wins from across the season as Grenton does. How are you kind of feeling going into today? Those are the two highest numbers of wins.
I mean, the whole time I wanted to be not Grenton, but somehow we're at the same spot. I don't know how I feel about that, but let's do our best.
Very valid. Grenton, I know you said you wouldn't be toxic today, but Boba Jenny apparently is still going with those smear campaigns she did all season.
That clearly didn't work for her. We're still tied.
Hey, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out after the audience votes today. Thank you for coming out. Next up, we're going to bring in Stoops.
Oh my God. Full speed. Get up, come into the line, man. Yo.
Okay, let's
Are you crazy, man?
not drop our debaters. Thank you for joining us, Stoops. Welcome back. You are sitting squarely in the middle of the pack based on your performance this season. But you do
are you
have
making fun of me because I'm in the wheelchair?
What? No, that's literally like how many debates you won. What does that have to do
You are
with your...
sitting in the middle of the pack.
Oh. Well, that's awkward. No, I wasn't, but I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I thought I did great on the show.
You know, you do have the highest number in the show of claims that it's rigged, so you won at something.
I mean, you did decide who won, like that.
Did I? You guys came over
We
and
did
told
like
me
a
every
rehearsal
time.
of the show twice before yesterday, and Mr. Mods won both times in the rehearsal. He had all of the stars. I got 0.
But it wasn't real.
That's what I'm saying. It's rigged, though. Even the show's not live, it's rigged. All right. Anyway, hello, man.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Finally, we're gonna bring out Dat Mods. Dat Mods, let's bring some positivity here.
Surprise! It's me! I bet no one expected the shadowy hooded figure to be me, Dat Mods. Hello,
was.
Mr. Stoops.
You were supposed to say surprise mother sucker. That was what you were supposed to say.
Surprise, mother liquor. Please don't fire me.
All right, Dat Mods, welcome. Thank you for bringing out Stoops. You have only won one debate all season, just one. So you're coming in
How
as
about you
kind
chill
of an
for a
underdog.
second here, okay? It's
letting
not
you know.
about who is winning or losing. What really matters is the fun and the memories we made along the way. And yeah, I might be the underdog. I might have taken a lot of L's, but it's not over till it's over, and everyone loves a good comeback story.
There you go.
Don't say that. You ditched me last week. We're supposed to do a con together, and you ditched me. What about memories and friends?
Yeah, we have to talk about that
You
later on. I
lied
did
so-
cheat on you in the
you
con
lied
with
so-
Zeals and Mimo, which our raid did go quicker than yours.
No,
so.
it didn't. We went faster. I watched.
No.
I checked
like a
right away. I
married
checked the
couple.
VOD.
They
Yeah.
really are.
We're going to have a fact check on this.
I love Mr. Mods.
Well, we'll have somebody, maybe Tom back there, will fact check that. But, you know,
Oh
Dat
my.
Mods, thank you for joining us. Try not to tear down the set. Global warming, those plants are very important. Now that we have all our debaters up, you guys are already feeling a little bit feisty, so we're going to go ahead and move into our warm-up debate. So while Dat Mods gets ready and gets sweaty, I'm going to give you guys the warm-up topic for you to think about. So today's warm-up topic is, should wipe mechanics be removed from the raid entirely? And remember, this is going to be your first 2v2 debate. The only rule is that there are no rules. Do what you want. Try to be nice to each other, please, like at least a little bit. But this is the last time you will be in teams together. So we'll have Grenton and Boba Jenny behind the rock, Dat Mods and Stoops behind the bongo. Stoops, are you okay?
A little gassy.
You're making a weird face.
I had one of those donuts earlier.
I thought Balthor was making you stinky one today.
Man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, as long as you don't smell as bad as Balthor, I think you're fine.
Oh, it's worse.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're saying a lot. All right, well, think about your warm-up debate topic. Again, that will be, what would be, oh no, it's not, I lied. Should all of the wipe mechanics be removed from Lost Ark? That is your warm-up debate topic. Think about it for a couple minutes, talk amongst yourselves, and while you do that, Cannon is going to tell the viewers at home how they'll be able to vote once the real debates get started.
Sure. Yeah, so most of you guys are familiar with the Twitch interface. Once they're done debating, check the top of chat. You'll see a menu there. You click that, and then you'll select who you think had the best defense. I want to mention this, but these debates and these takes that the content creators are giving, they're not necessarily reflective of their own personal opinions or Amazon or Smilegate for that matter. They are assigned topics and takes that they have to defend. So when you vote, be sure to vote on who you think defended or argued their given take the best.
Totally. Debate club, not Be Correct club.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, debaters, are we feeling warmed up? I hear a little bit of chatter, but how do we feel?
I feel ready to go.
Do you still feel gassy?
I let it out. I'm
oh no!
I'm so happy I'm over here.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I
come over here soon.
Dude, it's coming over here!
Hopefully it's gone by then.
As long as we're ready to do that warm-up debate, I'm going to pull out my Balfour. This is very much not a broken watch. It still works.
Wow.
You see this?
It looks broken.
You probably can't see this far with your beady little eyes. But I assure you the watch still works. So we're going to get right into it with our warm-up debate. Again, the only rule, there are no rules. Let it all out of your system now, including that gas, and have the floor.
That's not an easy way to start the conversation. They should be removed, okay? They suck. No one really likes them. It's a lot of artificial difficulty. And in a game like Lost Ark, where it's about re-clearing raids and going through them on a bunch of different characters, when everyone knows how to do the raid, having like even in Vicus where you can wipe the entire raid at that point when you're like 100 eye levels over it, I don't think it fits the mold of the game. I think you can still have fun doing raids without having a mechanic that wipes everybody.
But having a wipe mechanic allows players to really know their raid, though, because they know. Yeah, because you know when it's coming up.
What does that mean?
If you're a mech
okay, explain
doer.
what that means.
Listen, 1 second. A con, for example.
Okay.
Gate 3.
Does not have wipe mechanics.
It does.
Which
the
one?
statue mech.
Which one?
But it happens very early in the
Fair
fight.
enough.
So I don't think it should be removed, but I don't think you should get like 8 minutes into a fight and then the wipe mechanic happens, because then you have to reprog another 8 minutes. But if it happens early, I think it's still good.
Why does Vicus have wipe mechanics?
We don't talk about fights.
What do you
Okay, I
mean?
just want to talk about this for a second. Voltan, one of the best raids in the entire game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fun and engaging for new players. People can make mistakes.
Yeah.
People aren't going to get gate kept too much because they're not going to be deterred from doing the raids. Because if one Giga Chat is in the raid, they'll be able to clear everything for everybody. Have you ever done the final phase and been the only person alive on the final platform?
Of course.
Yeah, because
That's the fun.
player skill prevails, okay?
Ultimately,
and the most important thing is...
You have a really good view from that usually, right? Because you're dead.
Hey, all I remember is hearing you in hard mode.
All that matters.
You were dead for a hell of a
All that
while.
matters is games are about having fun, right? And
Inferno.
that's an anti-fun mechanic. You just want to go in there and enjoy your time. And if you're re-clearing raids, I don't want one person to wipe them. And a lot more people would be more likely to bring in like new players if I knew that new player couldn't wipe the entire
You're
raid.
right, because the game respects your time. So we gotta make sure there's no.
I mean, if
Listen,
there's
man,
wipe
will you let that
mechanics,
go
it's
for
going
a
to
long
be hard
time,
to
man?
bust.
Yeah, but listen, you can have fun, engaging mechanics,
I
okay,
lied.
that don't punish everybody for one person's mistake.
But that's the challenge of it, though. That's what makes Lost Ark different
So one
from
person's
other
cat
games.
sitting on their keyboard while they're raiding and doing a raid,
But
wiping
no, look at
everybody
a
in
con-
10
Explain to me why
minutes
it's
is
good,
good?
though. You
Look at a
haven't explained to me why
a
it's
con's
good.
wipe mechanic.
Why is it good?
Okay, well, maybe I'm biased because I solved it when we were doing it blind, but like, no, it's an easy mechanic, right? You press G
Okay,
and
but why
spin
is
the
it good?
statue.
Explain to me why it's good. Why is wipe mechanic good?
Why is it? Because it's a hard cap on. If you can't get that, you can't continue.
You
Right?
just have
There's
to
a
do
lot
the
of
mech.
There's a lot of other mechs that can be a hard cap where it doesn't wipe
Like
the
what?
entire raid. Even in Voltan, if you can't survive the ghost
Why are you
phase.
talking about the first Legion?
Yeah.
They re-released it,
Let's
it's so
talk about
but they
something
re-released
recent.
it. People like it.
You're like back in my
here's another
day.
example. How many people don't do got gate kept that clown because there's so many white mechs,
You
right?
just skip every mech now.
Yeah,
but
it's
you
true.
there's still people that don't go into clown because they can't get past Mario 1 and 2. They're scared.
Well, then maybe they should just get
You
good.
can still make fun raids.
All right, that's going to do it for
Just
our
don't be bad at the
warm-up
game,
debate.
and you'll be fine.
All right, well then you can tell that to like the 10 people left in Punica, right? You want to have more people playing the game. You want
Who
more...
stays in Punica?
Not
really
anymore.
passionate about this.
The HHs, I don't know.
All right, I feel like everybody is warm. Don't worry, you'll be able to all argue with each other later.
All
I
right.
assure you. Grenton, I thought you said you weren't going to be toxic today.
Yeah, I lasted a whole 5 minutes.
I don't even think you made it 5 minutes. That
wasn't 5
warm-up
minutes.
debate was not
Can we
5
get a
minutes, and you
check
came out
on how long,
swinging.
That was a little bit longer than a minute. You had that was too long.
There's
It's
no
a
rules in the
warm-up
warm-up
debate.
debate.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
Are you
Here.
trying to make rules?
No.
I got you a
online
flower.
Sorry.
I'll put it on your coffin when I bury you.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I thought
Okay, you know what?
Wait.
I'm gonna have to talk to Grenton. We're gonna take a quick break before we get into the first 3 official matches where there are rules. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Thank God.
While we take that break, we're gonna go ahead and cut to Balthor at his live support center.
Yes, yes, thank you, Rox. I can hear you. We're coming at you live from our Twitch channel, and welcome to Balthor's live support center for salty players. Oh, looks like we've got a lot of salty players in the Twitch chat here. Oh, we've got Mike Spicy saying commercial break. Hey, baby, how you doing? We've got Jen Crimson making a cringe face. I like that. You sound like a salty personality. Ooh, you want some fries for that salt? We've got so many people. All the comments are coming in like a wildfire. Oh, Balthor, be a Chad and remove. Wait a second. We're not going to remove nothing that, but I can be a Chad. Anything for you. Oh, wait. Oh, we got some more people. I see Recall YT. Balthor, you are beautiful. Hold on. Let me just. Yep. Yes. Hello. Yeah, police. Yeah, there's a lot of salty people in the chat here, but it looks like we're gonna need somebody to call the Wambulance for a lot of these people, like Hopo0815. Recall. What a noob. We have so many. Show my hammer. Something sad about my hammer. Long story short, my hammer has disappeared, but I have brought a different weapon. It is a smaller hammer. It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Don't quote me! Back to the Twitch chat. Oh, so many angry people. Look at all the salt. Do we have any water droplet tears for all you salty players? Or maybe a salt shaker? Let's see all the salt shakers. Oh, you gonna cry? Oh, you can't win the raid. Oh, why don't you just go to, I don't know, drink some ale at a bar? You know, maybe you could meet me there, you know? We could have a jolly old time. Oh, look at all the salt. Ooh, smells like victory. Ah, yes. You know, this reminds me of a beautiful song. I wrote it for this very moment, and it's going to be the most exciting song that you really love. Wait a second, Balthor, you look cute today. Okay. L is for the way you look. And what was that? We're done? Okay, and that's all for Balthor's Live Support Center. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Balthor, for reading that Twitch chat so the rest of us don't have to and managing all those salty players.
They're my salty babies.
Okay, maybe keep that to yourself next time, but we appreciate you. Now that we're back from that quick break, we are going to get into our first 1v1 debate. We're going to have Stoops and Datmods, who are already in position. You'll be taking the first debate of the live finale. How are you feeling about that?
You just called my editor a noob. Recall. Dude, that's crazy. Recall, you got roasted by like the homeless Santa Claus. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, sometimes the truth is necessary, though.
I know. Recall does suck.
I've
though.
never even seen him raid before.
He's not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not great, but he's also not
Yeah, I'm not good either, but you know.
That's how it is.
That's why you have strong friends.
Yeah, Recall, you got roasted. Okay, anyways.
Well, hopefully you are more ready for the debate than you are for your raiding parties, apparently. Your topic for the first debate is going to be, what would be the best way to bring players back to the game? We'll give you kind of a minute to think, not to each other, you're debating against each other, but, you know, with yourselves, and then we'll get right into it.
You already knows what I'm going to say anyway.
Yeah, I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Take a minute to strategize anyway. Cannon, this is a pretty important topic, I think.
It is.
Bringing new players back to the game, or not new players necessarily, but bringing players back to the game is always super important, always going to be important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's arguably the most important thing about the game, really any MMORPG. The thing is, Stoops is pretty passionate about this subject, so I mean, he's going to probably say the same thing he always says on every single one of his streams. Give a very passionate, inspirational take on the matter. But the thing is, see, I don't know if you guys have been watching the other episodes from the Debate Club, but DatMods, the man is a walking W. He's deliberately lost all of his debates.
said that,
deliberately. Deliberately lost it, and then he's just gonna come out with some W takes. So it'll be very interesting.
All right. Well,
all that copium going on in there.
Hey, listen. You see the color of this? You see the color of yours?
It's bronze.
This means that when I speak, you have to. You gotta zip it, man.
Feeling lightheaded?
Let the professionals talk, bro. Come on.
She's behind the booth. You're just standing
No,
there
I like
awkwardly.
this.
Why you gotta
Somebody's
call me out
finally
on that, man?
supporting
Why you
me.
gotta call me out
She
on
has
that?
her whole setup, and you're just standing there like a +1.
Yeah, but like, look. Okay, let's go off the
All right. Well, I do appreciate your support, and it sounds like, both of these players kind of had pretty strong opinions on it, so we'll see how they do during the debate. Are you both feeling ready?
Yeah.
You're ready. I'm ready to rumble.
All right,
But Stoops is gonna go
DatMods, that
first.
was...
I'm going first?
Yeah, you're going first.
Stoops is going first? Okay, sure. By all means, Stoops, your first minute starts now.
I think it's a pretty hard topic to solve. It's not easy to bring people back into a game after
Look at me in the eyes when you're talking to me.
I'm nervous.
Don't talk
Okay,
during his debate.
you're bullying me. I'm in a wheelchair. Okay, let me do my
let's make
thing.
eye
He's
contact.
He's not allowed to interrupt me.
Stop
Can
arguing.
we restart?
Okay.
Stoops, your 1 minute starts now.
Thank
Don't
you.
talk over each other.
Looking at my beady eyes, bearded man. It's not an easy task to bring people back into the game, right? I don't want to look in your eyes. It makes you uncomfortable. It's not an easy task to bring people back into the game. It's not people when they've decided they stop playing a game. It's very unlikely for them to reinstall, try out the game. But the problem is in MMOs, there is so much vertical progression that you can't just hop into the game and start playing. And so with Lost Ark specifically, there's so many systems, so many materials that you need, so much horizontal content that you need, that to tell a new player to get into the game, come into the game a year later, they're not going to want to do that. So a lot of MMOs, what they offer are expansions where somebody can hop in. And there are so many people that played Lost Ark in the past and people that might be interested in playing today, but when they find out how much or how far they're behind, they're not going to want to do it. So for me, the best way to do it is obviously continue to revamp a lot of the systems like the dailies to make them stay longer when they get in the game, but also offer a reset of some sort like Season 3 or Tier 4. I think that would be the best way to get people back into the game.
That was your first minute. DatMods, your first minute to make your argument starts now.
Okay, no, that is definitely one approach here, and I do agree with some of that. But I think there's another way to do it because you don't want to punish the long-term player. The MMOs are about the longevity, your experience, getting your achievements right, doing all the raids right, getting all your character progress, getting your gems and everything else like that. But the problem is, new players there is that vertical hurdle that they do have to overcome, and you do want the game to be inviting to the new players. So what I think the correct approach would be is not remove the long-term players' grind that they work so hard for. I think what they should do is just revamp some of the more punishing systems for new players, such as revamping the card system, where instead of it just getting straight up power to the players, maybe it's more of a utility system. So people aren't like, hey man, this guy wants to raid Belshazzar. Oh, but he doesn't got LOS 30. We're not going to take him. And they just add a more utility side of that aspect. And then also just introducing more systems to assist new players in with progressing the game. Like recently, there's a 1540 power pass, right? You're getting free level 7 gems there. Or you're getting free 1540 boosts. You can pretty much do almost every single raid all the way up to Triangle, and then you just have to do a little bit more honing to get up to 1580 to do the new raid.
All right, that was your minute. Stoops, you have 1 minute to make a rebuttal.
Yeah, it's a good point, but the reality is that you could give anybody all the gear, all the gems, whatever, but as soon as they see that you're roster level 10 or whatever to show that you haven't been playing the game, you can't buy the knowledge, right? And so when you don't have the knowledge, it doesn't matter if someone's super juiced up, right? Like nobody in the chat's going to take somebody that's 1600 but has never done a raid. Because if they haven't done the raid, you're just going to wipe you. And with the wipe mechanics, the raid-wide wipe mechanics where one person can wipe the whole raid, you don't want to waste time with that person no matter how geared they are, right? So the reality is you have to reset the knowledge. You have to get people to go into new raids and learn together. And yes, at some point, right, it's every MMO. There's always going to be gatekeeping. There's always going to be a knowledge gap. but you have to reset it frequently enough for then people to hop back in. Dude, every MMO is like this. You look at it like, oh, I'll wait till the expansion drop. I'll wait for the next season. I'll wait for the next tier. And Tier 3 has gone on too long, and so they need to look to implement Tier 4 for new people to come back into the game. And then, yeah, let's get rid of those systems. You're right, all the extra horizontal, but a reset of knowledge is the most important thing.
Perfect timing. All right, DatMods, you have 1 final minute to make your last response.
That is true. Roster level is definitely one of the pain points for new players. They see, hey, this guy has the item levels. He has some gems. He doesn't have cards, and he doesn't have roster levels. That's something I think they definitely need to actively revamp to help the new players enter the game more easily. Another thing that they could do, because it's an MMO, it's about community, about playing with each other, is they could add some mentor systems in the game. Well, maybe like, hey, there's a new player, he hasn't done the raid, you know, you have the different buffs already for those new players to take less damage. They're going to have the cheat death mechanics, so like when they do die in the raid, they actually get resurrected. I think add in like a mentor system where they could like scale up new players' power level to the person leading a raid would kind of be helpful, and then it would help them introduce in the raid, and then you could also add some reward system for these mentor players. So these new players that want to learn the raids, you have an experienced guy leading them through there, and maybe they get some extra gold or they get some cards to help them out.
All right, that is your 1 minute as well. That was pretty succinct. Good job. All right, we are now turning it to the audience. Twitch audience, be sure to look for that poll. You are going to be voting on who is and who is not a Makoko, or just more simply put, who won this first debate. So that was kind of a lot of ideas floating around there. What do you think, Cannon?
Yeah, I'll be honest. If I may inject my own personal
Please
opinion,
do.
I think I'm actually in favor of Stoops' take there. But again, it's not about their beliefs. They're defending a give and take, right? So I would definitely agree with Stoops there. But I think DatMods did a pretty good job defending his point.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, these folks, remember, it's important to remember they're debating different things. Some they may not believe in, some they may. I hope you both believe in bringing new players back to the game in general, though. That would be ideal.
We got to bring Mr. Mods back to the game, you know?
I did a con.
Without me.
Yeah, I played with some better Korean players.
Yeah. You were dead at the end. I would have restarted the raid for you if you didn't make it to the end.
I was on the MVP system.
Well, that
I
shows
was on the family photo at the end.
Shows how good your other
For what,
teammates were.
Stagger?
Yeah. For damage, Grenton. Something you don't know about.
Oh, damn.
You can't turn into a bear in this game.
All right, well, those votes are trickling in. Are there any other thoughts you kind of want to share, Cannon? How are you feeling so far? That was just our first debate, so it could be anyone's game.
I think it's going to start getting a little heated, to be honest, because when we were going through this yesterday, it was a very different culture. Let me just tell you that. This was I feel like there was a lot of effort put into that talk that they just had now. It was actually a serious talk. I thought it was just going to be kind of jokes.
We get serious time when it's time for serious debates.
It is.
I mean, Grenton was very toxic yesterday. But you were doing good today, even though you got a little spicy during the warm-up debate. What?
I'm never toxic.
He said he was going to bury me. What do you mean? He still is toxic.
I mean,
And
he's
he
doing
said-
better.
And Cannon said DatMod's the walking W 7 times so far. He said that line like 5 times yesterday.
Listen,
he
it's
said
not
it
about
once.
being
Only
not
once,
toxic
bro.
instantly. It's about the progression.
Okay.
Listen, what happens if you beat the walk-in W? I'm setting you up, man.
All right, I like
It's
that.
like,
All right.
that's like
Storyline.
Well, it
I
looks
was
like
gonna
we're
lose to
about ready
anybody.
to find out who is, or has, I guess you can be a W, Cannon's decided. The first W of the day, that's a W. It is. DatMods. You are the first Makoko.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
You did.
Let's
Cannon's gonna
go,
ahead
baby.
and give you
Really?
a gold
Wait, I
star.
thought you
Make
were
sure
saying
can
this is rigged.
stick it
I think
to
this
him.
is rigged
Wow.
now. No, I agree with you now.
DatMods.
The Dink Donkers, what?
You
I'm
earn
talking about. This is the first time I've gotten one of these. We did this before.
Doesn't
This
it
is the
feel-
first. I'm serious.
Doesn't it feel better that
I
you
got-
beat a walk-in W
I
rather
got
than
none
Yeah.
yesterday.
You got
It's not
one
your fault.
yesterday.
Okay.
They're giving him pity
No, it was
votes.
from leftover, huh?
No, I think Cannon's right though. The way he's
Right?
hyping up DatMods, you gotta be like,
Come on,
like,
man.
oh, like,
He's just
yeah,
getting
I did
pity
it,
votes.
You know? I don't know. I can't control Twitch chat, and I would not like to try. Ugh. All right, we're gonna
talking about,
move
baby.
right ahead. Congratulations
He's-
on your first win to our
he's so
second
happy.
official debate. We're going to have Grenton and Boba Jenny, who are already in place. Thank you very much.
Oh.
For our next official debate, your topic will be, is too much of Lost Ark based on RNG? So I'll give you both a minute to kind of think about that, think about your points. Yeah, look at that. They're thinking already. And we'll go from there. You know what, Balthor, actually, why don't you come over here? You're not really doing much over there.
Over there?
Yeah, to my
You
mushroom.
want me over there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just don't mind me.
You look so different in person.
Oh, thank you.
In a good way.
Hey, I like your beard, brother.
Same to you there, sir.
Hey, brother.
You.
Hey, brother.
Keep it on, big man.
I will. Don't worry about me, baby.
Thank you for joining us over here at our mushroom. You know, I figured, you know, you might be a good person to talk a little bit about this.
Yes.
RNG, is that something you feel like has impacted your experience in Arcasia?
Absolutely not. When it comes to Balthor, there is nothing random. Everything's precisely calculated.
I like that confidence. I wish some of our debaters had that kind of confidence instead of just being toxic.
That's called confidence.
I didn't even say you. Why are you,
You were staring
responding?
in my eyes.
You don't know that. No, I was looking at Boba Jenny.
I think she was
Looking
looking
great.
at Jenny Crouton, so don't worry about it.
All right. Sorry about that little bit of a sidebar, but are you both feeling ready for your first debate?
A
of the
weird
finale?
whiff of something when he walked by, but
It's probably
That was
the
definitely
booze.
me.
I assume it's the ale. Somebody-
Alcohol.
I think Cannon
Oh,
picked
okay.
him up off
The
the bar
rotten
floor
alcohol.
last
Ale,
night.
you know, it's
was
seeping
late
through
night.
my skin.
Late night.
He gets it.
I got the drink with Balthor. He was actually wearing that.
Anyway, are you guys feeling ready for your first debate of
Yeah.
the live finale? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sweet.
sure.
Boba Jenny
Stop
looks
saying that.
very excited.
Sure.
So, you know what? I'm going to give you the floor first. Remember, the topic is too much of Lost Ark based on RNG. Boba Jenny, your minute to start starts now.
So I'm arguing for no, it is not too much RNG. I know some of you guys in chat right now thinks that I don't really have a say in this, but let me tell you, why do games make you feel special? If you play every single MMO and everyone has the same things, it doesn't really feel that special. But when you have that one thing where no one else has, then you feel a little bit better about yourself. And you know, when it comes to honing and stuff like that, people say it's RNG, but there's also a pity system going on. So I don't think it's that bad. At the end of the day, if you have a mount that no one else has, that's why people go back to certain games just to get that mount. It makes your gameplay so much more. It just makes that item so much more worth it versus everyone else having the same thing over and over again. And that's why I think there's not too much. Like, what is too much anyway? What's too much?
All right, Grenton, your minute is about to start, so we'll see your first argument now.
I don't know. Thank you for literally helping my argument a little bit. So RNG is great.
Okay.
But there is too much, right? So you're never going to get gate capped for item level because you need to be a certain item level to do the raid. You will get gate capped for not having, or if someone else applies who has a 9/7 stone and you don't, they'll take thumb. There's no pity system for stones. Someone applies with a 100 quality weapon, you don't have a 100 quality weapon, you know all about 100 quality weapons, right? No wonder you love RNG because you got a 9/7 stone, you have a 100 quality weapon, so you never experienced the rough of spending millions of gold trying to get a weapon. Ask Stoops. This guy's perma blue quality. He has trouble getting that RNG factor into the game. So RNG is great in small amounts. A rare mount, sure, that shows prestige. You know, maybe, you know, a 9/7 stone or quality, but too much RNG is bad, and there's too much in Lost Ark that's based on RNG. The only thing that isn't is honing and your set levels, which at the end of the day don't really matter because you need the level to get to the raid anyways.
All right, Boba Jenny, your 1 minute to have a rebuttal starts now.
Okay, I get what you mean. You're saying that people with 9/7s are automatically getting into raids, but I don't think that's the only thing that people look at when they try to get someone in their raid. And second of all, did you not tell me yesterday that you ran all of your Tuyorn's card runs to get all of your LOS stuff? You got a full set. Yeah, you got a full set, but then you worked for it though. So I feel like there is some sort of RNG to it, but if a game does not have RNG, it does not have the same effect. It does not light up the parts of your brain that it's like, hell yeah, I want to keep going. So I do think RNG is relatively healthy for a game. So like I said, what is too much? Are the people saying that it's too much the ones that just aren't playing enough to even have the RNG, right? If they're not playing enough, then they're not really trying it out. A lot of people that I know that play a lot of Lost Ark, they all have LOS 30 without spending on card packs, etc. So dopamine rush, good.
All right, Jenny. Grenton, you now have 1 final minute to make your last argument.
You play a lot of Lost Ark, right?
Yeah.
You don't have LOS 30.
I
You're the
don't.
only one here without LOS 30.
But
No, my turn to talk.
Okay,
It is
okay.
Grenton's
I'm
turn
just
to talk.
setting you up.
Okay.
You have a 100 quality weapon. You have 9/7 stones. You got hand-me-down level 10 gems. You just don't have LOS 30. See what I mean? There's too much RNG. You're almost the perfect player, but there's just too much RNG. Like, I did 6 card runs for like 8 months, and I never missed a week, and I got LOS 30 in like December of last year. It sucked. I had 2 9/7 stones. I'm RNG blessed, and I still think there's too much RNG in the game. There has to be a certain balance of, if it's going to be cards, it's cards. If it's going to be weapon quality, it's weapon quality. If it's going to be a stone, it's a stone. But having all these different systems in the game, not only that, like Datmod said, that has a lot of player power attached to the RNG that you have no control over and no pity for. It's just bad for the health of the game. And that's why I think that there is too much RNG in Lost Ark, but I like a little bit of RNG. You need that dopamine rush.
You need that little
All
dopamine
right,
rush.
Grenton, that is just about your minute. Twitch chat is now going to take some time to vote on who they think is the winner. You know, guys, I think that was kind of interesting too. Grenton both called Boba Jenny the perfect player and then said, I like RNG to close out his argument.
Almost the perfect player. You just don't listen.
No, I heard the important parts.
The important parts.
Excuse you.
I'm noticing this guy's kind of a bully.
I got bullied all season.
This guy's calling her
I got bullied
out,
all
you know?
season.
So what? Light of Salvation 30,
She
man.
called me a 5-head and made fun of my hairline.
I didn't do that.
I mean, that was AGS. Did you not see the intro, bro? That was not.
No, I was in the corner.
That was definitely AGS.
That was Balfour,
man.
actually. He called me a 5-head.
Yes, 5. I would say 6, actually. You know, after all this, I think we can all agree. I mean, it's all of the topics that we've been talking about. Pineapple certainly should never be on pizza.
What?
Wait, what were we talking about?
Are you paying
Grenton's
attention?
5-head specifically.
Oh, yes.
I think he's a little
6-head.
drunk,
Yes,
actually.
of course.
Balfour or me?
All the time.
I love pineapple
So
pizza.
good.
It's my favorite Balfour.
It's so
agree.
good. I
I think
agree.
we're gonna have some problems.
What is going
Listen,
on?
I liked it because of your
I'm-
beer.
I'm gonna
but
take your meat rations.
What?
Yeah.
It's fighting words, boo.
You know what? I'm pretty sure Balfour's a little drunk right now, but he also has enough hair to go around for your hairline.
I don't want
right?
that sweaty mug on me.
A little sweaty.
You can borrow it.
I'd rather go bald.
Okay.
Won't be long.
Oh, wow.
All right, I think I've created some tension. Balfour, why don't you go ahead and head back to your call center?
Back to my
Yeah, I'm
center?
sure there's plenty of salty players that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That was cute.
Thank you.
This one's a little fist bump.
Wait, let me check my hair in your head. Oh. We're good.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Good hustle, Balfour.
Damn.
See what I mean, Kevin? I just get bullied all season.
Oh my god.
I'm both the villain and getting bullied. I don't understand how this works.
Crazy man.
How does this even
Wow.
work?
You know what? I guess we'll find out if you are truly being bullied or not, or if Boba Jenny is truly the perfect player.
Almost the
because-
perfect player.
If Boba Jenny is the perfect player, because the results are in. Grenton,
We're gonna do this again.
we are going to do this again. Grenton.
Rocks,
Grenton.
cannon,
Gruten.
Balthor.
Anyway, Grenton, you are not a Makoko. You got a gold star.
I thought you guys had my back. What is this?
I'm sorry.
I got
I gave
flowers
you
for
guys
your
a
coffin
pep
too.
talk.
Don't worry.
You
I don't
really
want your
did.
flowers.
Almost perfect.
Thanks, cannon.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Say my name.
You're gonna need more than 1 star. Stoops already had that like 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
That is true.
Yeah, but your walking
is going-
W seems starless.
I felt bad for like bullying you the whole season. Like, you know, maybe I was a little mean, but you guys are unhinged today. What is going
Yeah,
on?
you did roast the poop out of
Say
me.
it out, man. Son, bitch.
It's in my contract. I can't swear. I swore too much during the season.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. But
How
anyway,
do you know? Tom knows. You don't know.
You doing okay back there, Tom? I don't know why you're getting bullied now. I got a wave from production. Leave my production team alone.
Sorry.
They're working hard back there, man.
You're right.
Jeez.
That's the one team I'm not going to pick on
They're
today.
so nice. They deserve the world, and I really hope they got that Makoko out of there. Anyway, we're gonna move right into our, oh, there they are,
They're so
beautiful. Cute. Look at them. Thank you, guys. All right, we're gonna move right ahead into our third debate. That'll be halfway through our live finale debates. Yeah, we're gonna do a little switcheroo up here, and Datmods is going to join Grenton.
What is happening?
Grenton.
The Gruten or
Gruten.
Can I just
It's
get
whatever
one
you want it to be,
time?
Cannon.
Stoops, thank you for
It's
not
actually
voting.
crouton.
Balthor, what's his name?
Crouton.
Is that like Dwarvish for Grenton?
No, he just looks like a crouton.
Oh my god.
You know what? Crouton and Datmods.
I want to go back to Canada.
Listen, this is what happens when you're in the middle of every conversation. It goes with the territory,
Simultaneously the villain and the person who's getting picked on.
It's kind of impressive.
Wild.
But you know what? You have a gold star for your efforts.
You do.
So remember that.
Yeah.
Datmods and Grenton,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Your topic is not going to make you feel any better.
Fine.
Okay.
Do Fions add value to Lost Ark? Datmods is looking confident. Grenton's looking kind of sad.
Listen, we coin flipped.
They
for
did
this
coin
topic,
flip. Boba Jenny flipped it. I
I
witnessed
lost
it.
8 out of 9 coin flips.
It is
How does that
100%
happen?
true.
That's called
RNG
destiny.
Too much RNG.
Yeah, because
See?
we're not
Thank
winning.
But you won that one. So despite the coin flip, despite, the sides you're arguing for, take a minute to think about it.
you. Yeah,
Get it all
I'm,
out.
I'm doomed no matter
Think about
what.
it. So, Cannon,
Congratulations on the win.
this is obviously a topic that, we assume people will feel very strongly in one direction. But
Yeah.
what do you think? Do you think it's going to be an overwhelming vote? Do you think Twitch chat might surprise us just because they do that? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think they're just going to side with, I do think that they're going to side with the opinion that is in line with their thoughts, but I do want to say one more time that even if you disagree with one person, if they have if they defend that point pretty well, then that's what you're voting on, not necessarily the actual take. So with that said, yeah, Datmod definitely, I think, is going to take this one, for sure.
I was proud of you for how neutral you were being, but
We almost got there.
yeah, he good job. You,
Had me in the
you did
first
your
half.
best.
Yeah.
You did. Grenton and
He's going to
Datmods,
pulverize him.
are y'all both
See what I did
feeling?
there?
We're ready.
Are you both feeling
Ready to take this L.
Ready to take the L?
Yep.
You know what, Grenton? I respect that. So I'll give you the floor first. Grenton, your minute to debate starts now.
Listen, I got shafted. I'm going to get creative with it.
Okay.
The question is, not are Fions good, but do Fions add value to Lost Ark? And they do add value to Lost Ark. Now, is that good value? Probably not. But if we didn't have Fions, right, there would be less of a reason for whales to circulate their money into the economy, and there'd be less of a reason for people to interact with the blue crystal market. Not only that, we have the gold from raids coming down, right? There's gold nerfs. But if we didn't have Fions, the price of accessories and everything would be going up. So not only would it be harder for the blue crystal market to work, but it'd be also harder for new players, which you care deeply about, and so does the rest of the panel here. It'd be harder for them to actually finish their builds and to get into raids. Gatekeeping is a big problem. You need 5x3, you need 5x3 plus 1 maybe now. And if we had no Fions, accessory prices would go up, stones would go up, and there's too much RNG there. So people would have a really hard time getting into the raid. So Fions provide that sort of level of
All right, that was your
Something.
first minute.
This is hard,
Okay.
man.
You did good. Datmods, though, your minute starts now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm totally disregarding everything you just said because I'm very passionate about this this topic. I think we should just remove Fions. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're a little free to play Andy grinding 6 characters every single week, maybe 18 characters, doing all your raids, getting lucky on drops. You're a little minnow. You're a dolphin. You're a whale. You're the freaking sea. You're swiping a bunch. Whatever you go to purchase some stones, okay? Whenever you go to get some items, there's that flat tax on everything. Right? It deters people from experimenting. Hey, I want to try an off-meta build. Oh, look, there's an accessory that costs 200 gold. Oh, wait, I got to spend 3,000 gold on the Fion tax, right? And that reduces one of the main things and fun parts in MMO, and that trying different builds, experimenting with different engravings. And yeah, we do have Trixian to do that, but sometimes you want to try it out in a real life scenario. You want to go try to solo Voltan with a weird build. you want to go try to do some Vicus carries with a weird build.
All right, that was your 1 minute. Grenton, you have 1 minute to make a response.
You're right. Trying different builds is really fun. There's great ways to do that. The new Hyper Express events lets you try both engravings for free.
Okay.
No Fions, no accessories, nothing. You have Inferno mode, which lets you try any build you want, any engravings at 0 cost. You just got to bring your consumables. So there are ways to do exactly what you said without having to interact with Fions. But not only that, you were talking about people playing 6 characters, 18 characters. Listen, the vast majority of the player base, they're not playing 18 characters, you know? It's just you, because you sit at home all day, you know, your little Cheeto beard playing 18 characters. But the vast majority of the players, they just want to make sure the economy is stable to a point where they can afford to even build their meta 5x3, let alone even try their builds. But if prices of accessories and stones are going to go up, I saw Stoops try to cut like 80 stones for a 7-7.
Yeah, he sucks at stone cutting.
Yeah, imagine if that had no Fions and stones were 4x the price. His community would go broke trying to fund his stone cutting edition. It'd be insane.
All right, Grenton, that is your time. DatMods, your final minute starts now.
I don't get how you can argue for this topic. Fions.
I have to.
Yeah, I know. That's everything that you need to know. You have to argue for this topic.
Adds value.
He's
It
doing that,
adds
DatMods.
value.
This isn't even an argument.
Okay. I don't know about this added value, but whenever you
never
go
said
to
it was good value.
Yeah, whenever you go to buy something, you have to pay tax on it. Some of the items aren't even tradable. There's also trade restrictions for items. So one of your main points is, A, it helps new players get items and stuff. But what also helps with that is the trade restrictions. You have an accessory, you can only trade it a certain amount of time. So why do there have to be that added fee on tax? And what's one of the biggest pain points for new players? They're doing a really good job giving new players the new passes and stuff, getting up to 1540 item. But what do they not have yet? They don't have a well-established roster that's generating a lot of gold, and they don't have a lot of characters that are able to run Chaos Dungeons and only one Guardian raid now per day. That allows them to get lucky and get that extra money to buy the Fions. Remove Fions! Vote for me, DatMods!
I feel like this is just, I don't know. He didn't even argue anything. He
I
just
mean,
yelled
it
at
was
me
his
the whole
1
time.
minute, but it was only about 30 seconds of a debate. Twitch chat is unhinged,
Please
so
vote
they're
for
going to
me.
begin voting now. We'll
This
really
could be
see
your
how that turns out.
Walking W.
Jenny looks like she's a.
I'll give everyone 100 Fions if they vote for me.
DatMods.
What is
W.
this? What is? Oh, is that a
Mods.
better
It's a
W?
Yeah, that's a lot
And
better
then
than
W.
This is a W.
I got a pocket watch in my other hand.
Nice, got a pocket for W.
Yeah, Grenton, you did have a very difficult.
I think I
topic
debated.
there.
The question was, do they add value to Lost Ark? It didn't say good value, bad value. Just remember that. Do they add value to Lost Ark?
Grant,
And
you
you
look like you're
did.
trying to beat the system here.
I have to win on a technicality. It's the only way.
Man,
I'll
my
give you
le-
this. You made a pretty good point. Stoops, what are you thinking?
My legs look so goddamn skinny on this thing, man. Holy, this is messed up, man. I can see myself. I look crazy, man.
Bro,
Why
Just-
am I
DatMods is-
why am I always getting roasted on the side too? This is crazy. Like you call
Yeah.
him Walking W, he's roasting me every
DatMods,
5
you were
seconds.
actually
DatMods is
in
like
the
running
debate.
for office.
Do you have anything you'd like to share?
No, yeah, if you do have skinny legs, but they're nice and they're athletic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they have good muscle tones. So yeah.
OM. It's the OM
Sure.
emote. You
He's
know the
too
OM
old to
emote?
get that one. He doesn't
Hey,
know.
don't call me out,
He's
man.
too old. I've never seen you from this POV before, man. I'm usually staring at the top of your
I'm
head.
this tall.
This is
guys.
you
They're
gained
seeing me.
some-
The
this is
first thing that I
crazy.
heard when these guys saw me, minus DatMods, because he's like 9'12", everyone's like, "Wow, you're really tall."
I mean,
Yeah.
you are taller
I
than
am.
Balthor, so that's
I am.
something.
I am. In many ways.
Okay, let's relax. Chill, dude.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I got your back, Balthor, even though you make fun of me.
And I won't stop making fun of you.
Oh, thought we were gonna have a moment, but I guess.
Give him another one. Don't stop.
I can tell you one thing about that debate. If I was a Cheeto, I would want to be stuck in that beard.
You know what? Fair enough. And now it's finally time to see which decision Twitch chat made.
Surprising.
I'm shocked.
I'm kind of shocked.
Grenton?
Yeah. DatMods, here's your
DatMods.
gold star.
All right, if you don't want it. No, I'm just kidding. DatMods, you are not the Makoko. I don't need to hype that one up. I think we were pretty
Give me
certain.
my participation star. Thank you very much, sir.
Grenton, you did do a great job arguing for something that was very challenging. I'm complimenting you. Why are you sassing me?
Because there's sarcasm in the compliment.
My mom's watching this, and she's gonna be disappointed in you.
Dude, this guy is part of every conversation.
She is talking to me.
Every time we talk, like it's.
What do
just
you mean?
We should have had Stoops like over here. Like
That's
it would have been.
probably
You just want a barrier? You want to use him as a physical
He's just
barrier?
too active in this. Like production team. Let's.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
no.
That is probably true, Michael.
It's all good. Grenton, you are doing quite all right. We're going to take another quick
bullying
break
me.
and head over to Balthor's Support Center again while we get ready for our second round of 3 more debates.
No. Yeah, baby, it's okay. No, you can call me here anytime. Oh, yeah, no. And then I said, no. No, that's not my wife. That's my hammer. Welcome back to Balthor's Live Support Center for the Salty Twitch players. We have so many wonderful people. I see L373 saying, I love you, Balthor. I know. I look better in HD. Or widescreen, you know? You got those little bars on the top of your screen and you can see more. There's so much real estate. You could see me drunk, passed out on the ground, and it's like, whoa. Oh, yes, I see. Oh, Rat Patrols. Fix the game stare. Oh, you know what I could stare at? Is your tears all the way from over here. I could see you crying. Cry me a river, you know? It's like a giant river that we can all just float in. We could drink Mai Tais and float down the way, and we could have a great time, you and I, you know, while you cry and give us more of that stuff. Yes, that's right. Oh, yes. You know what? Reckless. I see you there. Yes, do my knees hurt? More like does my back hurt from carrying all you noobs? You know, if I could be serious for a moment, there's something that I want to talk to you all about that I think would really help all you salty crybabies. I think if you buy this new ale of mine, you know, it's definitely delicious ale. You could sell it to all your friends, and it's most certainly not a multi-level marketing scheme. I promise you, it's the best thing ever. You just sell it to your friends, especially if they're salty. If they're salty little pancakes just floating over there, and you're like, here's some ale, you noob. Why don't you take this? What was that? Why don't you take this ale and it'll be delicious and you will stop being such a noob at raids. And can I talk to you salty players about another thing? Is it peons or is it fions? I don't get it. I don't get it, you know? It really grinds my gears. Oh, Amy Yasu says just swipe more. Yes. I'm always fan of the whales. You know, we like to swim in that big open sea, and it is the most wonderful time. I'm just floating like the freedom flag of justice, just going on there. I could float on my hammer all day. Oh, yes, let's see here. We got Barbun, 97, Shift G, more like Alt F4, you noob, get out of my game. Recall YT again. Balthor, what do you think about... Listen. Why don't you just go back to Modern Stoops' channel, you know? He needs some support right now. He really does. He can't stand, literally. Let's see here. We've got a special I'm fragile. Oh, yes. Back to my noobs. I hope you've been thinking about my multi-level marketing scheme. It's one of the best in town, I tell you right now. Wait! Not multi-level marketing scheme, my bad. Oh, Lovebug says LMA. Ooh, yeah. La, la, la. I see what you're doing there. It feels really good. Ooh, I see so many people. D-Lo says, say hi to Dat Mods. That's my baby mama. Oh, hello, Dat Mods. Good to see you. He's got the Cheetos for reals. Hey, why don't you come over here, Dat Mods?
Oh.
Yes.
Hello, family.
You're looking good.
Balthor.
I really like your beard.
Now, this is the majestic thing. That's
yes.
What products do you use in that? Do you got anything to sell me?
It's pure oil from the bottom of the barrel of the ale. Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Yes. And the tears of my enemy. Yeah. All these noobs. Look at all of them. They're just floating away. Say hi to Datmod's beard. Hello, Datmod's beard. I see you.
Oh, it's nothing compared to yours at all, Balthor.
Yes, thank you. I try my best.
Yeah, talking about whales, I see a bunch of them in chat right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They are just swooning all the way from their little whale stoop. I can hear you guys. You sound like you need your back scratched because you're just you can't reach them with your little hands. Okay. Now, but what was that? More multi-level marketing scheme? No? Okay. Back to you in the studio, Rox.
Thanks, Balthor. You know, you're not supposed to, like, advertise your sales on, like, company time. Like, have you ever... Who hired you?
You did.
I believe you did.
I definitely didn't, but I do know you said you had customer support experience, and I'm no longer sure if that's true.
No, I absolutely lied.
Okay. Good to know. You know what? I don't trust you over there. Why don't you come over here?
Get over here,
before we get our
Balthor.
next
Over there?
debate
Okay.
going.
Oh,
yeah, get
yep.
back over here.
Let me get my mallet.
What is that face, Stoops?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh,
What is that
Do you need
face?
this mallet to fix? Oh, no,
What
never
is he
mind.
doing?
We're good.
I already regret this decision, actually.
Good hustle, Balthor.
Thank you, Daddy.
Son, is that you?
Papa?
Oh, wow.
Your son grew up quick.
What a man you've become. What a mighty hammer.
Thank you.
Well, you may have been onto something at the beginning of this show. Apparently,
I'm
we're
telling
finding
ya.
out a little bit too much about Datmods and Balthor. But you know what? We're going to move on from whatever that is, and we'll get ready for our next debate with Stoops and Boba Jenny. So this is going to be our fourth debate. It's still anyone's game so far. Lots of stars spread out. We'll see if Boba Jenny earns her first star here. So you two, your topic is going to be, should Lost Ark offer more solo progression opportunities for players? We'll give you kind of a minute to think through what you want your arguments to be, and we'll go from there. All right. Yeah, Balthor, also what you said when you, I don't want to know, it sounded like you were taking a personal call.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, we all heard that.
Yes. Well, I was talking to my agent. Yes, my agent about,
About your hammer.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell me more about this.
Don't tell us more.
About my mallet.
No, not that hammer.
Well, my hammer. Oh, yes,
other
it's
hammer.
the best in the world.
Well, I bet.
Everybody loves it. They talk about it for miles. In fact, speaking of this topic, I mean, I pretty much solo the entire game. You could basically just hang out with me the whole time.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Except some people here don't have my card.
no more multi-level marketing. That's enough from you. No more sales. But it sounds like Balthor might be a fan of solo progression opportunities. So we'll see what our two debaters are going to argue for. Are you both feeling ready? Datmods is, I don't know why I said Datmods.
You said this crazy man.
Datmods is over there and not debating.
It's the beard.
Stoops and
It's
Boba
because I'm in
Jenny.
this wheelchair. You don't remember my name. Yesterday you called me Grenton. Now you call me Datmods. This
I
is
never
messed
called
up,
you
man.
Grenton. I called
No
Grenton
one
Groot.
called you Grenton.
She did yesterday.
Yeah,
Who is
one
Grenton?
does kind of look like me a little bit. Almost our twins.
Who the hell is
Messed up, man.
Grenton?
I'm tired of
Still
it.
getting bullied.
Oh,
What is
you
going
mean Groupon?
Oh,
Is that what you're talking
you
about?
talking about Gruden? Okay.
Gruden. I like
What
that
is
better.
this guy saying, man?
Again,
All
thank
right,
you for not
well, it
bullying me.
sounds like our debaters are ready for that debate. Stoops, who I very much know, and Boba Jenny, are you both ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Stoops, I feel bad, so I will give you the floor first. Your minute starts now.
I think this is a kind of an easy topic, and it's like, of course, Lost Ark needs more solo progression, okay? Because right now the game is a very raid-based, heavy game, and so you get your character all juiced up. A lot of you guys come to the game, check out Hyper Express. You're waiting to play Aeromancer. You want to pump, do big damage. Well, that class doesn't do a lot of damage. If you want to do big damage, right? You want to play in the raid or support your friends. So you hone, you enhance, you go through the little triangle dance of the screen as you're enhancing all the way up. You get there, and then you don't get invited into the group. And that is one of the hardest things about MMORPGs is that you do all the work to do a raid, and then you sit in the party finder for hours, and it's super frustrating if you don't have friends. And so we have gone out of the way to help people get into groups, but if you offer more solo content and ways to progress your character via solo content, then you can at least play on your own time, whether it be 1 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, whenever you want to play, you can play. Not saying group content isn't important in MMORPG, but giving people ways to progress on their own. I think is super important. Do I got more time to
That
go?
was
All right.
like exactly your minute, so that was pretty good for you to ask. Boba Jenny, your minute starts now.
I get it. You know, sometimes you would be like, hey, it'd be a lot faster if I just do this whole vault-in by myself, and I totally understand that. But at the same time, like, don't you want to have a community where you can count on, or you're just like, hey, I want to do vault-in. Is anyone up to do vault-in with me? And then they chop right in. Because at the end of the day, there's vertical content that is very, very co-op, but people usually forget about the horizontal. Nothing about horizontal is co-op. It's all solo. So you have solo horizontal and then solo vertical. I feel like that's going to throw off the balance a little bit. You know, people are going to just play solo. And I feel like what makes Lost Ark a bit different from other MMOs that there's so many opportunities for you to play co-op. And I think that is what makes it fun.
All right, you have a little bit more time. Do you want it?
This is very difficult, guys.
You're doing so good. All right, Stoops, your minute, your final minute for your final argument starts now.
I agree with you, Boba Jenny. Playing with your friends is important. Like when the Mr. Mods ditched me last week, I was hurt. I like playing with my friends, man. It's very, very important. But I think that giving people an option is always better than sitting in the party finder. And I think Lost Ark has really great combat. No one can deny that. And so I think that with fights like Procol, which are super fun, if you gave solo boss encounters, so we have Legion raids, and then we can work on solo bosses, and maybe you get 3 for your gold earners, and you can either do one or the other. Maybe raids give you more gold, but you can get gear sets from solo bosses. You can earn some gold on the side. So if you don't have time to get into a raid group, or you can't, you still have the avenue of doing some solo boss encounters, and you can work on your skills and get better. For a new player getting into the game, how are you going to develop your skills if you can't really get into the raid groups, right? So offering solo fights, solo bosses, like a solo Vicus, man, a solo clown, that'd be really cool, man. Some of the same patterns, help you learn a little bit, right? Get your skills on, make some gold progression. Solo encounters is the future.
Right. That was your minute. Boba Jenny, you
Pay
can do
me.
it. You have one more
Objection.
minute.
You're
No
getting
objection.
paid.
We're still in the middle of the debate. You can't object to
Object.
debate.
You guys are
I want to
getting
point
paid.
out, Mr. Stoops did not even invite me to the raid. I only got invited by Zeals, and Memo, you forgot about me, so I did not leave you. You forgot about me. I just want to throw
All
it
right,
out there.
well, we'll have our
No lies
audience
is
keep
slander.
it in mind, but Boba Jenny still has 1 minute to make her debate.
This guy said Xavier won the argument. That's messed up, man. That's messed up, man.
All right, Boba Jenny still has 1 minute for her last debate, so we're going to give her that. Boba Jenny, you feeling ready? I know we kind of got off base there. All right, your final minute starts now.
Mr. Man, I understand.
We're
All
still
right?
going? Oh, shoot.
It's my turn, Mr. Man. Look, I understand. He ditched you. You know what? I wasn't invited either. But this could be the moment where we can all make up and just play together. And at the end of the time, it's just so much more fun when you play with everyone. So do you really, truly want solo prog all the time, though? Like, although I'll say this, to have co-op and have the option for solo, but I feel like that kind of gameplay would be completely different because everyone has solo in mind thinking, yeah, I'm juiced, I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna one-shot the boss. But at the end of the day, there is mechs, right? There's mechs to do, and we talked about wipe mechanics and stuff like that. So I think that could be a different play mode, but the game overall is mainly based on co-op. And I would definitely invite you.
I'll play with you. Screw this guy, though. I don't want to play
All
with
right,
this
that was Boba Jenny's final minute. Twitch chat now has the opportunity to vote on who they think the winner is. You know, guys, this got weirdly emotional and about friendship. I'm glad you guys are here with me at my mushroom.
I gotta tell you, there's something Stoop said really resonated with me about having friends, and I realize I don't have any.
But everyone calls you to protect them, though.
Yeah, that's
How's
true,
that feel?
but
They
like,
just use you.
It's just using me. That's why I drink myself, I gotta drink my body weight to make up for the pain and the sadness.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I'm just looking for a friend.
I'm your friend.
Oh, wow.
Does that make you
moving
hot?
rather fast there, Captain.
I mean, shoot, man. I said shoot. I definitely said
You
shoot.
got it.
I said shoot. Yeah. You gotta watch out, man.
I'll
Front
give you
page
my
right now.
contact, and we'll,
Oh, I got it yesterday. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
saved
got it.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
All right. Well, it looks like we have the beginnings of another beautiful friendship over here. This is weirdly heartwarming, despite you all yelling all over each other during that debate a minute ago. So you know what? I will take it. I will take it.
This is like an opposite. It's like there's nothing but love here, but then over there, it's like my boy Stoops is really jaded about something. Moz, what did you do?
I feel bad. I think I pushed him to be a solo cell-phone player now. We used to have so much fun in raids together, and he told me that group content was his favorite content, and
oh no,
we missed one raid together, and I think
all your fault.
It really had an everlasting effect on him. And
it's like story of the Joker.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some raids together.
He created the villain.
Have a little talk. Yeah. The Stoops villain arc.
Damn.
How come he has the orange thing? What is the? Why does he get the orange?
It means
I'm
MC.
I'm at a higher level.
He's above us.
Is that like a retired Makoko, or is that what that's
Retired
supposed to be?
Makoko?
The boomer Makoko. Is that like
He's
an
just,
aged
he's just
Makoko,
definitely
or-
the more attractive Makoko.
Listen here, Xavier.
He's my friend now.
Listen here, Xavier.
Hey man, you're crazy, man.
That's a pretty savage comment.
There's a picture of me in Discord as Professor X with like my head shaved.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out who won that debate. It looks like the votes are in.
Oh man.
Sorry, I just needed to take a deep breath.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was dramatic. It was really good.
Thank you. I try to be dramatic.
Can I ask one question? Because we got the results in. I don't think my boy Stoops, because Stoops yesterday he was complaining about how he was always losing in the rehearsals.
He's been doing that for like 3 months. Yeah.
Stoops, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like you won this one, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think she got a hard topic.
Okay, fair.
But Jenny, how are you feeling though?
I got the hard topics.
All right. Well, then I guess it's time for me to announce that Boba Jenny. Unfortunately, Stoops is not the Makoko. He'll get his second gold star.
I mean, look at that,
but
though,
gold
man.
stars aren't everything. Don't worry too much yet.
Wow.
They seem like everything, but
Look at that. They
Look
are
at
pretty
that.
important.
Wow. Look at that.
Balthor, now that you've made a friend, thanks for joining us as well. I'm going to send you back to Man the
Oh,
Surprise.
no.
Man.
Oh,
That chat was
Your
getting pretty
star.
spicy. I don't know who Xavier is, but like, you might want to go check in on that.
It's all right. I'll head back. Hey,
We'll tell you
call
after
me
the
later.
show.
I'll get you on my
Hey,
multi-level
Britt,
marketing
just
scheme.
Make sure you bring that other hammer.
Oh, the other one.
That's right.
Not,
What are you
okay.
talking about?
What?
Like I
What
said,
is going on?
What other
it's
hammer?
not the
Hammer,
size
this
of the
big
boat,
hammer,
baby.
this is
You're really
Salt
struggling
hammer,
there,
man.
Balthor, huh?
You know it, Papa.
What is going on with this guy?
Are you making fun of how slow he walks? He's got short legs.
This guy's crazy, though. I just showed up yesterday, saw him for the first time. He's crazy, dude.
He's drunk. Leave him alone.
I feel like he's getting progressively more drunk throughout the show. though.
Have you
He's
met
getting
Balthor?
unhinged.
That's kind of what he does.
It's true.
Look
All
at him.
right.
Look at his face right now.
Balthor, are you okay over there?
I got a new Papa, and his name is Dat.
You know what? Let's leave him in his support center for a while. Stoops may be onto something. We're gonna go ahead and move into our next 1v1 debate. Boba Jenny and Datmons. Why don't we do a little shuffle? Thank you.
Quick little
We'll
shuffle.
shuffle.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Stepping on my leaves.
Oh, I just
Oh,
dropped it.
flower.
Everyone into place.
man.
Boba Jenny and Datmon. So Boba Jenny, you still have another chance to earn a gold star.
I'm the only one without a star.
This
That
is
is
your
true.
chance. You could earn it here. Your topic for this debate is, should there be options for how players can earn gold in their raids? Is it something that they should have control over?
Okay.
So I'll give you both a minute to kind of think about that before we get started. Hey, can someone check on Balthor, please?
Yeah, I miss him already.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, let's not check on Balthor. Someone turn off Balthor's camera, maybe, and figure out who hired him. Boba Jenny, Datmods, are you feeling ready?
I think we are ready.
You ready?
You ready?
Oh,
I'm ready.
You ready?
they're squaring
Wow.
up. They're very ready over there.
So toxic.
You know what? Boba Jenny got that first hit in, so I will give you the floor first. Your 1 minute to make your first argument in the debate starts now.
So should there be customization options for how players can earn gold?
Wait. You want what they say?
What?
Ladies first? That means I'm going first.
All right, okay, fine.
Okay. I firmly believe that players should have more customization options for the content they consume weekly. There's certain raids that you really enjoy. You might really like Vicus, her feet, the scene where you're doing the type-in test.
Okay.
Maybe you like doing the Belshazzar square placements. Maybe you just really like a con. Maybe Triangle is your favorite fight. You want to get the wings. I think players should be able to select what raids they do every week. Maybe you shouldn't be forced to do something you don't want to do just for a reward. Once you get your sets leveled up, once you get your items required, once you get your horns, once you get your pet, you should just be able to do 3 triangles per week on your character, okay? You don't even like playing your alts anymore. They're retired. They're the new thing, the new hotness. Soul Eater came out. You want to know what? You should be able to transfer all your raids on your new character and just play that character all week long. Do as many Chaos Dungeons on it. Do all the Guardian raids you want to do it. Do Vicus as much as you want to do it. It also helped assist in getting your sets quicker and your bonuses quicker, so you're not forced to run things that you don't want to run.
All right, that was your minute, I guess, since you decided. Boba Jenny, your 1 minute starts now.
I felt like you were selling me a slap chop or something. But I'm just going to say the question is, should there be customization options? I think no, because, you know what, you're right, but hold up, because listen. People want to progress their character. Every single time a new raid comes out, that's when you get them new materials to craft your new gear. If everyone is just doing the new stuff over and over again, who's going to help out the Makokos with the other stuff? And I feel like in general, Lost Ark is an alt kind of playing game. So again, this kind of ties in with the solo progression where you probably just want to stick with one character and solo progress. But I think overall, like there's also like group synergies and stuff like that. This is very, very difficult, guys. But I do think that it would throw off the balance a little bit. No one's going to be doing Belshazzar anymore because it takes 10 years. So I feel like a little bit of customization is fine, but full customization where you can do multiple raids, I don't think that would be healthy.
All right, Datmods, you have 1 minute to make a final response.
Now, you did make a really good point. There is certain raids that people don't necessarily like the most, and that might cause and force players not to run anymore, so new players might not be able to find groups. However, there is one big problem in Lost Ark, that's burnout. What leads to burnout? It's doing things that you don't actually want to do. It's things that you feel forced to do. And I think that's problematic. That's why you should be able to select the raid that you want to do. And also for new players, that's obviously a concern. You always want to have the new players having a good experience. That's why you need to add more systems in the game to allow other players mentor them. You have a better group finder, have a better matchmaking game. So there's players that want to learn a raid, and there should be some type of incentive for older players, veteran players, board players to go in there and help them out. Maybe instead of running a bus or something, because that's what a lot of people do for extra gold, you have a system in place in the matchmaker where you want to be a mentor, and you basically get the equivalent of the bus gold for helping the new players, and then they also get their sets. But then if you don't want to do that, you can just run your favorite raid 3 times per week and make that gold. Cash money.
All right, Boba Jenny, you have your final minute to argue against President Datmods.
I'm literally against the walking W. You guys don't understand how hard this is, okay? But I do feel like some customization is good. But if it really comes down to a gold, the gold thing, is it really about the customization, or should they just keep the gold, higher, so people wouldn't have to think about gold, wouldn't have to think about, doing Vaultin every week? Because at the end of the day, like, these earlier raids are there to prep you for the future raids. And if you keep going back, that would get boring as well, don't you think? Like I said, guys, this is very difficult.
I want to get bored, but that is a good point, though.
Yeah.
The certain raids do introduce mechanics that help you learn new raid mechanics because they reintroduce them at certain points. So not reinforcing those raid mechanics might make it harder for other people to learn
All
their
right,
stuff. And I'm
that
fighting against
is-
myself. Why'd I do that? Don't listen
Boba
to what I just said. Don't listen.
Honestly, Boba Jenny made her argument, but I kind of like the support you were giving her, so I let it happen.
Let's go.
You know what? We had Boba Jenny versus Datmods. Actually, it was Boba Jenny and Datmods versus Datmods. So we'll see how the community decides to vote on that. Yeah, that was very interesting while they're voting that you decided to take her side at the end there.
Well,
that is an interesting debate strategy for sure.
I didn't take her side. I just recognized she made some fair, good points, and MMOs are about community, so you should respect your community members' point of views and perspectives, and you shouldn't just automatically dismiss them. Back to you, Rocks.
Cannon, look at this guy. Do you see this? He's like walking himself back now. He's trying to make himself look.
Yeah, I think it's part of his campaign technique.
I think he's guilty.
I mean, I don't know what he actually said, but I'm kind of mesmerized at how he said. I mean, this guy looks like he's.
Are you okay?
I mean, he's the only one out here that looks like that sounds and looks like he's running for president of the United States. I mean,
Arcasia.
Arcasia. Oh.
Arcasia. That's right. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I know, man. What is that?
What?
Stoops, what are you looking at?
What's going on?
Why the hell you panning to me when I'm staring off into the void, man? I was out there zoning, and I look up and the camera's on me. I'm not even.
You are,
It's
Stoops.
okay.
Are you
What's
aware
going
that you
on, Michael?
are
You're
on a
so
live
weird.
stream?
You're on a live stream.
Like we.
But he controls the camera.
You're always on camera.
I know, but it was.
Listen, man, you're the main
Assume
character.
You're always on camera.
So you're saying I'm
Just
always
like,
interjecting myself into
Balthor.
conversations, and you're not
Balthor's
going to talk
always
about this?
camera ready.
What's going?
It doesn't matter.
It's so bright in
No
here.
pity points. You just called him
Medic?
I can't see
Xavier. What do you
anything.
mean?
It's too much. You guys are yelling. It's hurting my ears.
Why are your goggles so wet?
Because I sweat.
Balthor is sweating from his eyes, and he is still more camera ready than you, Stoops.
It's just so much.
It's like foggy. Like you see that?
Yeah.
You.
It's very moist.
Hey, I don't need to see anything to still carry your salty butt through a raid.
Oh my god.
Does he even play the game or no?
He's in the game.
He's in the game.
He's in the game. What do you mean?
I am the game, baby.
Okay.
You know what? Your guys' toxicity seems to be rubbing off on our sidereal here. I don't know how that's going to play out next time. You'll have to face the Legion commanders.
We're getting some comms in right now, guys. We're getting
Wait,
Sorry,
I can hear it.
We can hear it.
So what y'all can't see, Michael, why don't you let them see you really quick? Show our production team. They're talking into my ear, and they just told me a super secret. That was my real shocked face. So. All right. I don't know if you can lip read from that angle, but by one vote confirmed by the people counting back there, the votes, Twitch chat, a single vote. Datmods. Boba Jenny is the winner.
Crazy,
Boba Jenny
dog.
is
I knew I could count it.
Gold star.
What?
That I don't know who that one vote was,
Thank you.
but they.
It was
got
the
you a
Play Lost
gold
Ark channel.
It
I
was
don't
the
think we can vote our own polls.
Wow.
Let's go.
But that is amazing.
It is a tight race.
It show's rigged, I told you.
Yo,
Oh my
Brenton, are you
gosh.
kidding me? Are you still saying this show is rigged?
How do we all conveniently have 1 star?
You don't. Stoops is
Chat
2.
decided.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has 2.
Yeah, it's a pity star.
What do you mean it's a pity star?
Because you've been bullying him. You called him a Xavier.
Me?
Oh.
It's true though, man. What's crazy, man? I can't believe you called me that.
All right,
What is
well,
this?
we'll keep his name to Stoops for now. But it looks like we have
crazy.
one more debate.
I'm never gonna do
Look
it
at
to you.
all the stars on everyone. I'm really happy everyone has at least 1 gold star.
Yeah,
you
less
know what?
complaints.
Good job. Everyone gets a participation trophy. Joke's on you. These maybe don't matter, but we'll get to that later. But you know what? I'm proud of all of you. You all did good enough to get a gold star from the Wrangled Twitch chat. Like I said, though, it is still anyone's game, anyone's season. Anyone
close.
can be a Makoko. We have one more debate to do between Grenton and Stoops. So y'all are both set up. Grenton, you got to give it your all, or he's going to have 3 stars. He's going to have won all his debates.
This is the one person I'm not going to be toxic to.
Wow.
Why did you decide that?
Because all show, he was talking to me for 12 episodes. But all show, he's been nothing but nice to me. Your hands
What
are
you said
freezing.
yesterday, man.
Well, yesterday we were all tired and then he was just mean.
You
but like
were
today, he's
brutal.
nice.
Don't let him fool
I
you,
wasn't
Twitch
mean
chat.
yesterday, man.
I don't know. You were kind of
I was
mean
not.
yesterday.
Okay, you're right, yeah.
What?
I'm not. He's right all the time. I want to correct something though. So the last episode, we had to debate which gate was the coolest.
Yeah.
And I had to I didn't do a con yet, right? So I had Brel Gate 6. A Con Gate 3 is definitely the coolest gate in Lost Ark. So I'm going to give you that W.
I just said a Con Gate 3 is the best gate.
Yeah, I would do a con
can
for
you
like.
fix that on the show? Like, can we go back?
No,
and,
we
like,
can't
No, you can
retcon
on
the
YouTube.
show.
Michael, you can add text. Like. Sure. Okay. Thank
Like
you.
you're pissing off
No,
Michael.
you can.
I know, but he
It's a
said sure, but
correction
he's
now.
not going to do it.
You can't retcon canon. Have you ever seen Star Wars? Anyway.
Rocks got fired.
Anyway.
Whoa.
Chat, don't let. This is part
Anyway,
of
we
his
still have one
strategy.
more debate to get through. I haven't even told y'all your topic, and you're all already.
True.
Your debate topic is actually an important one, so I'm glad you hugged it out. How do we create a better and healthier community for newer players or players that are still progressing? So, hug it out. Think about how you can help those noobs. Keep those warm fuzzies inside, and you'll all have a minute to strategize.
I think it's an interesting strategy that Grenton's taken here. This is all part of his strategy.
You think?
Oh,
he's just
100%. I mean,
playing
all
long
of a sudden he's a
con?
nice guy. Are you kidding me?
For the
Gruten?
debate topic.
I mean, come on. No, I'm not buying it.
Even
Don't buy
nice,
it,
I'm
chat.
So you think he's trying to be wholesome in
you
order
wanna be
to
nice, for sure.
sway votes
Wild.
about the new players and
100%.
healthy community?
That's
That's
100%.
interesting. That's a
Why
very
do you-
interesting take from our MC here.
Why do you call him Gruten? I don't understand. What is that supposed to? I don't understand.
See, this is why I like him.
No, but I just don't actually understand.
that not
what,
his
what
name?
is it? You said this so many times. Yeah, you guys were saying it yesterday too. What does Gruten
I have
mean?
no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean? You
Grenton?
literally were talking. You guys said it like 10 times yesterday. I was sitting right here.
That's his name.
Yeah, Gretchen.
What does Gruten mean?
It's
I don't know.
literally his
What
name.
does Stoops mean?
Why are you arguing with
I
us?
can
This
talk to
isn't
you
a
about some
debate
lore or
between
something
us.
like that, but we're just,
Sure, you do have lore.
Wait, I want the
That's
Stoops lore.
true.
I can't because I'm not allowed to say like
Oh,
stuff on
Yeah.
the TV show.
Well, I don't know what these guys are talking about, but are you both ready for your final debate? It's the final debate of the season.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I have to go to the bathroom so bad, so someone has to wheel me out of here right after this is done. This is crazy. I
All
need some
right,
help.
well, I really don't want to see that on camera, so we're going to go ahead and get
my
things
God.
started. Stoops, you know what? You have the floor first. Your first. What? Do you
No,
not
no,
want it?
it's fine. Let's go.
Okay,
I'm
your
ready.
minute to debate
Full
starts
speed.
now.
Okay, so Lost Ark.
speed.
Listen, everyone always talks about Lost Ark, right? And we all know that, if you're getting into the game, everyone's experienced it. It's hard to get into groups and stuff like that. People can be a little bit more hurried for time, rushed, and it can create an environment that's maybe not as welcoming to new players because you have stuff to do, right? And so we've done a lot. Shout out to my mods in the Discord, Tiny Dam, Kim, Connor, all you guys. I've seen you in the chat. You look cute today. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Shout out to you guys for moderating that Discord for new players and getting them in there. But the reality is, I think that you need to create more opportunities like that in game. It doesn't have to be specifically in game like a mentor system, but I think just whatever. Have opportunities for people to like that, like Connor, Kim, et cetera, to shine, because not everybody is built for helping other people. You have to do it out of like the goodness of your heart, right? You have to do it because you want to, not for some stinking reward or like a skin. You're gonna get the best results when you genuinely want to do something. Am I good? I got time or more?
You have more time.
End it, baby.
So yeah, that's what I would focus on there, is giving those people more of an opportunity to play with other players, and also not so much of the focus on
Now
raids.
you do not have more time. That was your minute. Made the most of it though. Grenton, your first minute to make a debate starts now.
Yeah, so everything you said makes sense, but there's a underlying issue, is that no matter how many nice people you have, you said like Tiny Dam, Connor, all these people, you're still gonna have the biggest issue, which is gatekeeping. And you gatekeep for a lot of reasons. I play Reaper. I was super excited to show Stoops my 5x3+2. His whole chat wasted 9-7 on Reaper Keck W. So no matter what it is, at the end of the day, it has to be balance in the game that allows you to play the class you want, play the build you want, so you can get into these raids. So the best way to bring new and returning players back to the game and create a healthier community is to make it so there's less of a discrepancy between the absolute top, like Predator Slayer, and the absolute bottom, like, Machinist, and kind of compress that gap so people aren't getting gatekept based on what they find fun.
All right, Stoops, you have 1 minute to make your final argument.
Yeah, that was kind of hard to come up with that on the spot, huh? That was a little bit.
Yeah, that was all improv.
Yeah, that was pretty
That's
good.
sick, huh?
I think ultimately it's an important topic regardless of whatever, like this whole thing. I think that the game ultimately should offer more avenues for people to interact and let players that are willing to help other players shine a bit more. And I think taking away the focus from raids is also important, right? Because Lost Ark is a game where it is a raiding game, and in any game, any other MMO, you ask people, do they raid? They might say no. But in Lost Ark, if you ask somebody if they raid, they're going to say yes, 100%, because it's the game, it's raiding. And with raiding, you're going to have people that aren't willing to sit there and teach other players. So it creates this experience as a new player where you're trying to get into the end game content, the raids, and people aren't always going to be willing to teach you these things. So I think by giving people an opportunity to help other players, I don't know what that solution actually is, but creating those, and then 2, not putting so much of the focus on raids and an environment where it's a little bit more lax, chill, and you can kind of interact and hang out. I think those are what make an MMO more welcoming to other players, and new players specifically, right? You have to have diversity of content, but you also have to make sure that you can let veteran players teach newer players. Do I have time?
No, yeah, that's time. I'll let you finish your sentence.
All right.
Grenton, your final minute is now.
Yep, and at the end of the day, it all comes down to, like you said, the content and what's in the game. MMO communities have been like notoriously cutthroat. That's the word I'll use, not toxic. Where if you're not at their level, you're bad, and if you're suddenly over their level, you're RMTing. Like that's the sort of the community that MMOs foster. So you kind of figure out a way to bridge that gap. And I think what you were saying makes a lot of sense. Less of a focus on raid. We were talking about it earlier with more solo content, ways to express your skill, right? To show that, hey, even though you play a class that isn't the top of the DPS, you have a way to show that, hey, I'm still a good player. That in itself will alleviate a lot of the community sort of bias that other regions have imposed on our region. But not only that, like you said, having people who are willing to help newer players is very important. But I think even if you have thousands of people who are willing to help, but the systems in the game and the discrepancies between classes is where it is now, then you can have the nicest people in the world and you're still going to have toxicity in the game.
All right, that was your minute. Twitch chat will now vote on what they think.
That was hard.
It got really friendly all of a sudden.
Jenny, we got the hard
Yeah.
topics.
What is happening?
It is friendly. Actually, Boba, Jenny, and Grenton are.
Yeah.
What's going on?
No, we were just saying we got hard topics.
Oh, okay.
Wait, yeah.
You know what? You guys did a great job. That was our last debate of the season as well.
Wow.
So we've done, 12 episodes, 6 debates today in the live show. And, there were, like Cannon said earlier, some topics that are more challenging just to take an angle, take a stance. But I think everybody, I feel good. Y'all did a good job debating. You being argumentative too, which, I think is more natural for some folks here. But all in all, I feel like you guys did a really good job. How are you all feeling?
Feeling pretty confident going into this last one that Stoops hopefully doesn't win another star. Because honestly, he's just gotten all the really easy topics today. He's been saying this competition has been rigged from the beginning, and he
was
gets
right.
choice of all the
was
easy
right.
topics
He was
for
right.
whatever reason, and everyone else has to,
It's gonna come to you.
debate the hard stuff.
That's it.
All right,
It's almost
Stoops.
like he pitied.
Stoops looks confused. What do you have to say
I
about
mean,
that?
you had a really easy one where
The Fions.
the Fion one, but also like the gold and splitting it up, and you're like doing this like campaign and like running for president, and you still lost to Boba Jenny.
Damn!
What are you talking about?
Smear
had
campaign.
the easy
Don't
one.
support
Look how awesome
campaigns.
Boba Jenny is, though. I
I'm
would
just
vote
saying.
for her, too.
I'm just saying.
Imagine
You
voting for
got two
giant
layups
bearded
and stuff.
man or Boba Jenny.
But am I
Boba
wrong?
Jenny every time.
I mean, well, we still have to figure out who won this debate, and actually, it will not be over until it is over. Surprisingly, that's something Datmod said. I wasn't trying to pick up on that.
just
But
quoting
this is
Datmod.
not, this may not be for all the Makoko seeds quite yet. We want to see who won this last debate, and this is important, but,
You
the
mean it
audience
might
will
not be
still
us
have an
Makoko
important decision to make. More on that later.
We didn't actually ask Balthor who he thought was the
yeah.
winner.
Yeah,
do you
I
think?
hear you loud and clear. Fact is, Rox, I am not drunk anymore. I soaked up all the Cheetos from Datmod's beard. And I can also say without any competition that we can all agree that I should be in the game more often. Can we make that happen? Anyone? Hello?
Well, we'll see about that later, maybe after this debate club finale, and if you stop drinking on the job. But before we do that, it looks like we have our final winner of the debates, but not our final winner of the show. Grenton, you are so unenthusiastic.
I made Reaper.
I cannot argue with that, and that is why Stoops is not a
Wait,
Makoko.
that is why he's not a Makoko?
No,
Are you saying
that's not
that
really why. It actually has to
Rox's
do with
official
like
view
the
is she hates
whole
Reapers?
debate you just did.
Yeah.
That's why he's not a Makoko.
Put it on this.
I'm making a Reddit post
It's
about
just
You wouldn't be the
bling
first.
bling, man. You got
Put it on
stars.
this.
you. Put it on your forehead.
All right.
Oh my god.
Give on that star. Stoops is putting on
TOS.
his third gold star.
Forehead. Sheesh, look at me, I'm
Let's let
dripped
him
out.
stick that on. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at how happy he is.
Yeah,
Guys,
Cannon, actually, Stoops' cape is almost as shiny
it
as yours
almost
now
is.
with all those
Hey,
gold stars.
production team, can we get a zoom in on Stoops right now? I haven't seen that man smile this much since. Yeah.
Oh
Okay, Cannon knows too much. Apparently, we still have to tally all the votes.
Looking good.
And, you know, I know you can kind of see, we just talked about, but we're going to count the votes just to be sure. And there will be another vote coming up soon. So stick around to figure out who the winner will finally be, and for those very important Twitch drops. But, you know, while we do that, we're going to head back to Balthor at his support center one last time.
Yeah, yep, thanks again, Rox. Yeah, okay. No, you can still call me Papa. Thank you for coming back to the Balthor Live Support Center for you salty players. I'm definitely not tipsy anymore, and I can read the comments live. We've got so many people here. We've got people saying, go, Stoops, go. So many people saying, huh? I'm confused. Wow, it sounds like you inside the raid. Listen, I literally tell you what to do in those dungeons, and you just can't do it. Like, what's the point, you know? Why do I even try? Kylan says, Balthor card when? You're speaking my language, brother. I tell you right now, I've been trying to figure that out my whole entire life. Let's see, Kara Sky says, ooh, you crazy hot. Oh, yes, that's right. Maybe like hot Cheetos. Dat mods, hot Cheetos. Next stream. That's right. Throw some over. Digital Bro says, I want my Balthor card. You know, this is starting to look like the right chat. In fact, I should change the name from Balthor's Live Support Center for salty players to Balthor's Live Support Center for Balthor stands. Yeah, look at all the people. Everybody's going for Balthor. You know what? I would ship Balthor with Balthor. Eh? I'd be in for that. That'd be crazy. Tyrell says, Balthor, are you single? Well, maybe we're gonna... No! Not anymore. Have you met Cannon? Oh, let's see. Who has it? Jorby says, Balthor by far worst side reel. Get Xena or Inanna on the screen. I see what you're saying there, but like I said, maybe we could get you some, I don't know, some nachos or some french fries for all that salt you're dealing with, or maybe Stoops over here can wheel in and...
This most, like I said, barrage enhancement, Stoops, man. F you, man. Are you crazy?
He's
man?
upset. He's upset, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Stoops is angry. He's wheeling all the way back to his spot at the speed of a snail. He's so mad. Don't put your salt near that Stoops because he's a snail and he will literally melt and die. So don't do that. Let's see who else we got here. Random Oak 99. You are laughing your face off and I love you for it, baby. Listen. This is a really good time. I mean, I was talking to my friend Cannon over there for a moment, and he said that maybe we could be friends, but maybe all of us can be friends, you know? We could form like a community, and we could do a synchronized dance. Oh, we could all dance at the same time, or maybe cry tears of sadness because we're all alone and drinking. Can we get some more ale, Rox, maybe? Maybe later. Let's see who else we got going on over here. Wasp Yui says, can we be friends? You know it, I already said so. Korusame says, can you sing for us? I can sing you a song, and it's not very long. That's about it. That's all I got for you. We've got so many wonderful people. People are very angry. Do the dance for us. Listen. I was wasted when I did that dance. Not gonna lie. Don't remember a step. In fact, if you say that I dance, I don't believe you. You're gonna have to go back and watch it again later. Expose your hammer size. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, you know, knocking on the boats of freedom. I gotta tell you right now, like I said, this is my favorite hammer. I do have a little axe, but nobody uses those these days. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Big Nate, well, we love you. In fact, I love all of you. And you could all be a part of my multi-level... we'll talk later, babe. We gotta get back to the studio. Back to you, Rox.
Thank you, Balfour, for keeping them. I don't know how you made them feel, but thank you for doing that. So we're gonna actually. I was so distracted by Balfour, I forgot to tally the votes. But Jenny, can you lean forward? Okay. We're gonna
Got 1.
3. You got.
I have 5.
No, I don't think. Is that a star? Did Gren?
Can you count 2? I'm having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, I'm from. Yeah. yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh God, now they're confusing me.
That's a pity. That's a pity
Why
star.
would they do that? Oh,
Oh
okay.
my
You know
God,
what?
you said my hand
You know what?
called
None of the
you
gold
shit.
stars
I'm
matter.
nervous.
And you know what? I lied all season. All season did matter because it is up to the community to decide who is and who is not a Makoko. I know we said all season the aired debates didn't matter and only the final mattered, but I changed my mind. It's up to you to decide. Put together, your brains, collective Twitch chat hive mind. That sounds scary, actually. Maybe don't do that. But, think about what you saw today, what you saw during the season, the debates today. You can think about the gold stars because they're pretty and shiny, and we like pretty and shiny things. But, really think about all season, the debaters you saw, and we want you, Twitch chat, to decide once and for all who is not a Makoko. While Twitch chat votes, you know what? Why doesn't everybody give their final kind of campaign? We'll go down the line and start with DatMods.
Oh, a campaign speech.
Oh,
wow.
here we go.
Right on the
President
spot.
DatMods.
Okay, well, first off, I just want to thank all of you guys for watching. And if you vote for me, you're just going to get 1 tap from this point forward. I can't actually ensure this, but it is a possibility. And I just want to give a big shout out to the production crew and Balthor for his amazing performance. Mr. Stoops, I love you, buddy, and you're looking wonderful. And then also just sharing this set with this entire crew has been an absolute privilege. So anyways, hopefully you guys found it entertaining. Also, my son, not to guilt trip you guys, 18 months old. He just wants to see his father be a winner.
That's insane.
Stop.
Please vote for me, please.
All right, Boba Jenny, why don't you let chat know how you're feeling?
Yeah, I never left the game. I never left the game. I
Damn.
stuck through Lost Ark through thick and thin, still playing to this day.
When you're stuck on the floor, you can't get up.
No, man. No. My summoner is reformed, okay?
Oh my God.
Reformed. I've been reformed. I'm no longer the helper of Azkaban. This is reformed. But I stuck to the game through thick and thin. All right?
All right.
Why do you have an extension of your forehead?
Listen, I am the underdog here. I'm the one who plays Reaper. I've been bullied the entire season, except Stoops bullied me the entire season, but not now, so that's nice of him. If I win, I'll shave my head. I will embrace the bald memes.
That's not a big difference.
I know, but it's a difference.
You crazy, Boba Jenny. How you going to say that to him, man?
All right, Gretton will shave his head. Stoops, is there anything you'd like to tell Twitch chat?
Yeah. All memes aside, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. All the staff here, Michael in the back, Tom, everybody, even drunk Balthor. It's really, really cool. And I think, honestly, I get so happy just reading all the people in the chat and like just seeing all of us here. It's kind of crazy that I met all these people through a video game. And I'm just thankful that I'm here. And yeah, just super cool that Lost Ark has brought so many people together. I love all you guys. And appreciate everybody.
Well, don't waste too much yet, because we're not going anywhere. Those votes are coming in, and I think we have our winner. We'll give them a couple more minutes to tally. I just want to make sure. Looks like we're good. Balthor, any last words before we announce our winner?
Yes, I can absolutely say without a doubt that I have no idea where I am.
All right, we'll leave him there in his corner then, where he can do the least amount of property damage and finally announce our winner. Are you ready for this, Cannon?
I am. But before we do, I just want to say something really quick.
Okay.
First of all, big shout outs to AGS for putting this together. Michael in the back, Tom and Chuck, you guys have been fantastic. But all of you guys in Twitch chat should know the situation Mr. Stoops has been through, and he's a really good friend of mine. I'm glad to have you out here, man.
I thought Balthor was a really good friend.
He is, but you know.
He's just my boo.
All right. Well, it is finally time to announce our winner. DatMods is already making eye contact with me. It's like he knows something. You know what I know?
What happened?
You are a Makoko.
Aw.
So there's still 3 left. Grenton, 3 stars on your forehead.
There's 4.
I don't know how to count. That's definitely 4.
Not
Sorry, I
surprised
was
you can
getting
fit that
blind.
many on there, man.
This gold star
I'm
and
just
like
leaning into it
forehead
now.
sheen was very blinding. You are also a Makoko. I
Yeah,
don't know why I
figured.
paused after I said also. That made it.
Yeah.
That means we're down to 2, Boba Jenny and Stoops. Twitch chat already knows, but you guys don't. So I have all the power right now. I love it.
I know.
He cheated.
I saw it over
Why
there.
are you reading Twitch chat?
Like it's the screen's
why'd
there.
you cheat?
I don't know.
Why did you take all my power?
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I
God.
saw it. I don't-
Unreal. Well, Stoops, you are not a Makoko. You are the winner of our Lost Ark Academy Debate Club finale
Crown
and
me,
season.
Balfour.
Look at that.
Oh my
Balfour.
God!
Oh,
Crazy man. You got a
Lovely
kiss.
Lady Balthor has
This is
crowned
my
you.
is this my pity crown, huh?
You won. What do you mean
Yeah.
it's a pity
You
crown?
look real good.
All right, Balthor, why don't you come join us over here? And I know we kind of just did our campaign speeches, but I wanted to give everyone a minute to
Mr.
kind of share
Balthor.
their parting thoughts. You know, you've been here all season. We did a lot of filming. We did 12 weeks of episodes, and we've just, well, not quite yet, but we're just wrapping
Look
up
at
our
my
live
crotch, man.
finale.
Oh my
Mods,
God.
are there any parting thoughts you'd like to share with chat, with the Lost Ark community?
No, just thank you guys for watching, and you guys are all peepo cute, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully you get all the items that you want.
Oh, kind till the end. Boba Jenny, anything you'd like to share with the audience before we sign off?
I think Lost Ark has been very transformative in our lives in different ways. So I'm really happy to be a part of this and really see the game come to life. And yeah, I just truly enjoy my time here, and everyone here is really awesome.
Awesome, thank you. Grenton, the floor is yours with that shiny forehead.
Yeah, I'm just adding stars to my head now. I think I'm allergic to these. I'm crying.
Or you're just really emotional.
Yeah, Stoops has a wreath and I have a crown of stars. But no, for real, thank you everyone for watching. It was super fun. It was awesome to meet all of you and Stoops, and meeting Cannon for the first time was cool. Even though Balthor makes fun of me, still a big fan. So it was really awesome. Thank you again to everyone in production and everyone at Amazon Games for putting this together, because I can't think of any other company who would actively self-roast themselves week after week and take it on the chin. So thank you everyone. It was super fun, and congratulations, Stoops. I don't think it was a pity win. I think you deserve to win.
All right, Stoops, our winner, do you have any parting thoughts?
Yeah, I kind of already said it all, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for voting for me. Hi, Mom. If you're watching, you might be watching at home. And big shout out to just everybody in the chat, the community and stuff like that. Like, I know sometimes we're mad, you know, especially like the cubes, like fix the damn cubes rocks. I don't know what's going on with that thing, but
I'm here.
I need more gems.
But overall, you know, like I really, really do think it's super cool, especially on Twitch, like all the people that you get to see them in chat, you know their name, you know what I mean? It's like a cool experience, a very like small knit community. And also, everybody here at Amazon, like they work really, really hard, you guys. I've been around this office a few times now, and they're working super, super hard trying to do cool stuff for you guys the best that they can. So overall, big shout outs to them, shout outs to you guys. I love you, and thanks for having me.
Awesome, thank you so much, everyone. Wow, I just wanted to give you guys the floor for a
I
minute.
had a point of realization.
Oh,
Datmods has had a
Character development.
realization. Let's hear it, Datmods.
Well, I just want to get one more thing off my head. I just realized at this point, we all became friends because of this game, and that's really what MMOs are about.
Talk about,
it's like,
baby.
Yeah, nurturing friendships. Without Lost Ark, I would have never missed Stoops. I would have never raided with Grenton. I never would have
Ditched
been.
me last week, man. I can't believe
Let's
it.
keep it
I didn't
heartwarming.
even
We
know.
know. You can
I'm
cry
not
about
letting
it
it go.
later.
You buy me a beer after this for sure.
As many as you want. as many beers as you want.
I'm not bringing that.
Yeah,
I'll even wheel you around.
Are you gonna
Well, actually, I've already been
finally
wheeling you around all week.
He's here for
He
this
did. He
I'm
did.
always in for ale.
Are you going to finally invite me to a raid now?
Of course, you're always welcome to ask me, of course.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like I'd be amiss to not ask Balthor any parting thoughts for the community as, you know, a hero of Arcasia.
Yes, I just have to say, after all our fun today, I want to be serious and say, I love all my salty little babies.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us all season and with this finale. I just wanted to take a minute as well to say, you know, the community team has worked really hard on this. I'm very grateful to be a part of it. And it's been just really great to see the reaction to the show. I know we did something totally weird, totally unexpected, like very clearly a little bit crazy, and it's not like something we've ever done before. But we've had a lot of fun making this content for you, you know, reading reactions. We've learned a ton, and you know, I think you've probably seen we have some other videos that have come out recently, and it's just been really great to connect with the community on that level. So we're still here. This show may be ending, but we're already coming up with whatever we're gonna do next, and we'll still be around to see you. And also, just on a personal note, thank you for letting me host this show and having me be a part of the Lost Ark community. And this is by far the weirdest thing I've ever been paid to do. So I'm very appreciative of that.
Yay for weird pay.
We love doing weird stuff, apparently. All right, Cannon, why don't you close us out one last time?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Before we close this out, I want to see you guys send as many hearts as you can. I can't see the chat, so I'm going to trust that you guys do. I want to see dink-donks or hearts in the chat for my good friend Stoops and everyone else here, especially Stoops. It was very difficult for him to come. I cannot imagine how difficult it was.
You buttering me up. This is crazy.
You
I get some dinner later, man.
Of course.
Oh my God.
You're my boy.
man.
You're
There's
my
a lot-
boy.
There's a lot of hearts.
There is.
There's a
Thank
lot
you
of
guys. I
hearts.
We're gonna go out to
appreciate
dinner
that.
tonight, and he's still gonna be wearing that thing if you keep hyping him up.
I mean, let's go.
I'm not taking that thing off.
You gonna wheel me back?
Thank
Let's
you,
go,
guys.
baby. I'm ready.
All right, but
Thank
yeah,
you guys.
thank you all, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Next time
Oh
we'll
yeah,
see
the
you.
jazz hands. The finale jazz.